Please be advised that the first part of this episode does contain very brief imagery of deceased animals. Feel free to skip and begin from part 2 instead. There seems to be a common but mistaken belief about how long these macaques will mourn and carry the dead babies around. My experience is between 3 to 4 days at most. As a matter of fact, I usually visit Monkey Hill once midweek and once on a weekend. Usually after 3 p.m. as there are no or very few monkeys along Golden Hill Road before then, as they are all still in the forest foraging. And every time I see a mother carrying a dead baby, the next time I visit, the mother is no longer doing so. As my visits, if I can make them bi-weekly, are usually between 2 to 3 days apart, you can work out a mother usually discards a body after a few days. So anything beyond that will be exceptional, not a norm. And I have had about 20 instances of missing babies since documentation began in 2016. I haven't got to see a mother carrying her dead baby beyond 2 to 3 days once. And if it had happened, it usually signifies there is something wrong with the mental state of the mourner. So far, the only 2 cases we saw a mourner holding the corpse of a baby for many days on end were the sterilized kidnappers. Like Dorothy, and Bo. It seemed they were obsessed with the baby, whether one was alive or dead. So obsessed they didn't seem to mind the stench and the insects. Bo is the record holder, and the only mourner carrying the body of a baby for over 10 days. And we all know she had become unhinged because of the sterilization. So please put the misconception that a mother carrying a dead baby for days, if not weeks, until it has decomposed completely, to rest. A wild macaque mother mourns and carries her baby for a maximum of 3 to 4 days only, and often less in actual fact. Anecdotes on social media depicting the contrary remain as anecdotes only, without context usually. Those are the exceptions, and hence they get to be seen and noticed. Most of the time, my only clue that a baby is dead is that the baby cannot be seen anymore. And the only other clue is that the mother seems disheartened and depressed. So enough about the misconception, it's time for the main feature. and in particular for Bossy herself. This is the first time that the royal household has an empty nest for the first time in 7 years. So what could have gone wrong?